again, I wanted to ask you this because, yeah, I actually didn't ask you because I just went all the way to the end. But it's like, what do you think about that? Because, like, to me, it seems like it's a two-tiered justice system, right? The wealthy, the politically connected, and their power center groups legally or illegally acquire firearms, and they can project power on those in the middle class, for example, who are
Yeah,
sustaining their lives, helping their kids, and they have no other time for anything else. And they have to kowtow to these established power centers, And the left, in my opinion, misses this entirely because they want the power for themselves and they don't want to really empower this large mass of people. So they don't quite have anything about gun rights, I don't think. Like, I mean, if you look at the classic socialist, Marx was a proponent of gun rights, actually, from the workers' standpoint, But these guys, I
even
don't see anyone
you
from
know
the left in India.
what is the history of gun control in India?
Yeah, it's
Who
from the
started
British,
it?
right? The British, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
British has started it.
Yes.
Even and Gandhi said a line that I'm paraphrasing it, but it was something like that. This was the most cruelest thing that the British ever did to the
Wow,
local population.
really?
Yeah,
My respect for Gandhi has gone a little bit up, and I'm like 10% closer to calling him Mahatma again.
he had his flaws, but he was the most popular politician. He had to cater to different. I mean, his blunders aside, but you had to give him some. He was right on in certain aspects.
Yeah, I mean, you would consider him a little bit of a socialist libertarian mix, right? Like somehow a
Yeah,
mix of those two.
he was a left libertarian. I think the
Yeah.
right phrasing.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm so do you support bringing the conversation on gun rights to the mainstream platform of the libertarians in India?
I mean, all of us are pro it. We are even talking about maybe setting up 3D printing.
Yes.
Is this 3D printing is somehow out of the understanding of Babu's, and maybe we'll have 3D printed guns before we'll have the metal ones. So
Hmm.
yeah, so it will be interesting conversation that we'll have, and I also have some fears that we need a very strong legal team to.
Yes.
Right now, we are too small to be attacked by anyone. I
Yeah.
mean, fighting with the communists on Twitter doesn't gain any traction. Yeah, so when when we'll be a voice that gets some traction, then the assaults will start coming, and then that will be the true test of our resolution.
Yeah, there's going to be
So
actual threats of physical violence, right? Assault,
yeah,
right?
yeah, and,
And where's
so
the rule of law to protect these things, right? Like, so there's no way for you to counter that except, because
yeah, it will
politics is
be
still seen as a dirty man's game in India. It's not for law-abiding people. That is the
sure,
impression that
sure.
people have.
The as we talked about it earlier as well, the lower level you go, the more violent it gets.
Yes.
It would be difficult for someone like Arvind Kejriwal to win a village election as compared to a state election.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, there are challenges, but that's the fun of it. What is the story? What is the dull story that the libertarian came and took over? That isn't a story. The story would be yeah, the Mao myth that no, it's not a myth that well he used a decentralized army to kick out the what are the
The
Comintang.
imperialists, right?
No, not imperialist. The Chiang Kai-shek's army. Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
used a decentralized army by the Japanese as well.
Hmm.
He's a used a guerrilla warfare is a decentralized system.
Yes.
Even Shivaji used the guerrilla warfare. So yeah, so the Long March and etc. It created a national myth that our great leader integrated our country by facing such. It creates the hero's myth that our hero faced great obstacles to help us come here. We should be grateful to him. So although cult of personality would be counterproductive, but still we need a heroic story to inspire the masses that like yeah we should be like them, not like some we don't have a heroic story in India as such. Gandhi story doesn't here I feel the find the appeal of Savarkar. He was. yeah, we can talk about that. But yeah, so Gandhi isn't a heroic story.
Hmm.
It doesn't appear to the it doesn't appear to young men.
Yeah,
He's like his struggle was sitting there and eating nothing.
yeah. It was
Yes,
he Gandhi would
it,
disagree, but he it was kind of passive, in a way.
yeah, yeah. It would attract if you are too much religious and believe in the struggle of saints. But no, the modern youth doesn't believe in that. And Hindus used to make fun. So-called right-wing Hindus used to make fun of him. That what are you doing? That begging around and just sitting hungry and asking for that. Basically, it is just throwing the children equivalent of temper tantrums that I won't eat until my demand is met.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if
Although,
there was an organized violent movement against the British, it is possible that we might have gotten our freedom faster, you know?
yeah, the biggest example is the American Revolution.
Yeah, exactly. Now that's a hero
So
story, you know?
yeah, that is a yeah, the first heroic story of independence is the American Revolution. That George Washington, against all odds, using his ragtag team of soldiers, with the help of the French, managed to kick the British out.
Hmm.
So yeah, we need a national mythos. First, we need a national mythos around the
Shivaji is
limited
a good
resources.
idea for that, no?
But the problem is he was a monarch.
Hmm. Fair enough. Mhm.
So